Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to a very calm Crusader Kings. So, I am currently in the process of micromanaging the education of all my vassals to convert as many of them to Cornish as possible. Let's speed this up by making a filter. You know what? No, I don't think that'll help. We will instead just do it this way. If they're below Duchy tier, I won't worry about it. There is no Duke of Kent. There we are. They are all Cornish. Excellent. East Anglia is Cornish, and his children appear to be Cornish. Mercia is Anglo-Saxon. He doesn't have any children there yet. He does have quite a few territories there that are going to end up being divided up. So, offer guardianship. To give her a Cornish educator. What is she good at? He's pursuing intrigue. This knight's good at intrigue. Here we go. This one's going to need a guardianship here. Convert her to Cornish and be a good steward. And she can also bring someone to court who's a really strong knight. Here we are. Look at that. Fantastic. Okay. Now, while we're waiting here... Oh, look. Here's the Northern Isles, and you look like you need to join us. Somehow I got a claim to Orkney. I find that rather surprising. I don't know how that happened, but I'm okay with it. We're gonna back up a little bit, just don't want them to get my army while we're grouping. There, and this war is going to require very little attention. So let's continue with the education. And she will need a Cornish military teacher. She's not a great teacher, but she's okay. There, that was a quick war. So, we're going to continue to support the Duke of Brittany so that he may one day rule all of France. for Haltland. Oh, got captured by someone, huh? Well, that's too bad. There we go. It does seem to depend on which one is furthest to the left here. Okay, once they're all together, they can sail on up and do that. Let's continue to educate. He is Cornish. His children are Cornish. Over in... Oh, there isn't a Duke of Lancaster. Okay. Oh no, we have Anglo-Saxons over here. It's all county tier, but still, we can do something about that. There you are. You can educate her heir to be Cornish. Also, I think she already has. There. You can educate him to be Cornish. Over here. There isn't really enough time to teach that one to be Cornish. This one's Welsh. I'm okay with that. Welsh is. All the Brittonic cultures are good. Norse. Replacing the Norse cultures has proven very difficult. They are very dedicated to staying here, that's for sure. What's this? Hadrian's Walls here. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know there was one for Hadrian's Wall. He's being taught how to be Welsh, apparently. Okay, so I decided to teach all of these ones to be Welsh over here, I suppose. If they have any children. Oh, Cornish. Okay, I'm okay with that too. Cumbrian, that's good. Cumbrian, fan of that. Yeah, good. We like Cumbrians. Cumbrians. Palabian, that's a little unusual. Let's see, her primary heir is this person, the Earl of Kent. I'm fairly certain I have not taken care of her children's education. Do not have many good options for curious children. Let's hop on over to Marry Now tab. Here we are. Now, we're looking for more people who are Cornish. We want high learning, but maybe not that old. There we go. And we want another person who is Cornish and with very high diplomacy. This person's good. The diplomacy itself is only 13, but charismatic negotiator, that's good. There. For guardianship. There. Cornish. Oh, she's already learned how to be Cornish. How nice. Must have already taken care of that. Okay. Well, we'll do it for... We don't want her to turn any of her kids to not be Cornish. Okay, now over here, he's Anglo-Saxon and he doesn't have any kids yet. Their family is unfortunately quite ugly. Here we are. Offer guardianship. Marshal. Not a great teacher. Oh well. Here. This fella. Offer guardianship. We don't know anything about this kid's personality, so we're just gonna go with the maximum learning available. And convert that kid's culture. There. Okay, so it seems like I've done as much as I can in the Kingdom of England and Northumbria. And Wales seems to be Welsh, so that is working out. They do have a war going on of some kind. They're losing a war for a different person's claim to Wales. Okay. But that's also a Welsh person. Now, these two, now Ireland and Scotland, are both presenting me with a fairly complicated problem in that they have elective forms of government. I need to usurp them somehow, and then drop that, and then give them to someone who's of a culture that I'm trying to encourage to develop, and then have some stability generation to generation with who my vassals are. This isn't good. This is not gonna work. Same down here with their Scandinavian elective. Even though there's a very large number of Norse people here, I don't want them to be Norse. I would prefer they're Irish. And I definitely would prefer that they're one of the Brittonic cultures. So I got my work cut out for me over here, that's for sure. So, we can begin with the education. To start, who is his current guardian? A Cumbrian. Okay, good. So I decided that I kind of decided that everywhere that has lots of Norse people, we will try and make them become Cumbrian instead. So, guardianship, switch, Cumbrian. I don't have many people who are Cumbrian in my court. So, back to Mary now. Mary. Switch this one out to Cumbrian. There are not a lot of people for this guy to marry that have particularly advantageous traits for education. So, start with her, I guess. And you can do the same thing, and hopefully some of these people are better at it. This guy's quite good. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Oh, and seeing that doctor there reminds me, I don't think I have a physician. And I might be able to just invite him to my court and make him my physician? No, I can't. Darn. Okay, that's too bad. I would like to make him my physician. I'm okay not having a physician either. I do kinda want to let my son rule soon. Okay. Yeah. Offer guardianship. There. Convert culture. Who's this? He's Irish. They are also Irish. It's not a priority to stop the Irish from being Irish. We'll hopefully learn to be Cumbrian in time. If not, she will. Oh, but she won't accept it. Okay. Why not? Foreign court. Who is this guy? King Haraldur Tethason of Ireland. It's also the Count of Shaland. Okay. Well, how about this one? Okay, good. Convert culture. There we go. And I have a little bit of capacity in my teachers remaining. So we will also try and teach the Irish how to be Cumbrian. There. What's this? Okay, and now we just have Scotland. Which isn't nearly as bad as I feel like it is. I'm just very disappointed with how it's gone recently. Because I tried so hard to make it fully Cumbrian. With how I'm marrying people in such a zany way, with my dynasty all over the world, it may actually be a good idea to keep elective successions going, even to try and prioritize them everywhere. I'm not going to do it, but it might still be a good idea, because it'll keep each realm intact, no matter how the marriages are going. I think, at the very least, it'll make it easier. But not currently doing any personal schemes, so I probably should get started on one of them. They recommend that I increase her opinion. Okay, just because I can. I don't feel like searching around for someone else. He's Cumbrian. He's Cumbrian. She is Gaelic. Let's educate her in how to be Cumbrian. She is Cumbrian. He is Gaelic. We will educate her in how. Let's oh. There we go. And I'm at war now. What has just happened? Okay, well, let's pause and wait here. I don't need to worry about that war at the moment. And I think my most recent two attempts to find educators in Scotland probably won't respond to my offer now, so I'll probably need to do that again. But that's okay. Okay, so what have I lost on succession? I've lost Bruges and Boulogne, Orkney, and Guienne. That's okay. Emperor Tudi has found peace at 61 years of age. A known murderer, he will atone for his unspeakable crimes in the next life. He did so much more than just murder people. Emperor Argentmote ascends to the throne. A godly man, Argentmote is sure to impress the priors with his extensive knowledge of the scripture. Very nice. Okay, let's see. Emperor Tudi fought in 41 wars. He was gallant and an overseer. He was a religious icon, a living legend, was dreaded, and a cultural head. He died at the age of 61. He ruled for 42 years. He was also the first emperor of Britannia. So now we will continue as Emperor Argentmote. There. With the passing of my father, Emperor Tudi, the responsibility to lead the vast empire now falls on my shoulders. Oh, the things that I will accomplish. Excellent. What is this? Already? Fellow servant of the Lord. What city do they want? Nenag. Where's that? Over in Ireland, huh? The other option is Sligo. Where's Sligo? Also in Ireland. Well, which one's worth more money? The first one. Okay. You can have Nenag. Okay, now. Lifestyle. Scholarship focus. Next. Let us see here. We have a lot of strong warriors for me to choose from. But King Hernam of England is not particularly good at anything else, so there you go. My Chancellor there. My half-brother is a pretty good choice. My other half-brother's a slightly better choice from a skill point of view, but I do want a nice stable succession or rule, so we're going with that. Now for my spy masters, this is a little bit risky, but we're gonna start with this. You see, he doesn't like me very much, and he has a claim on the Empire, but he's very good at his job. I can make him like me. And for my steward, let's see, I can choose Duke Bodvar of Estonia, who's Estonian. Their culture does have public works, but it doesn't, it's really more communal government that would be good right now. So I might as well stick with this fella, the Cornish one. For now, there. Now, here's my son. You can be my doctor. Point as court physician. You'll be very good at that. Ah, excellent. I think your son is reasonably talented. I think I'll educate him myself. So, well done. Hey, Prince Tudi. You're named after my father. Wonderful. One of the reasons I want him to be a doctor is because that'll help him live a really long time. And I'm going to keep him... I also have a theory. I've only seen it happen once so far, because I've only tried doing it once so far. If you have someone with an education, with a learning education, and they have a doctor trade, if you give them land, they pursue medicine. That's a theory. I don't know if it's true. It would make a lot of sense, though. And I've seen it happen once, and that's the only time I was paying attention to it. So, I'm going to let Prince Tudi be my... he's going to be my doctor until he at least gets the first doctor trait, and then I'll give him land somewhere and make him my court chaplain, and we'll see what happens. He's also going to be forbidden from being a knight. I don't want him to get killed. There. Now it seems that on inheritance, I got some more men-at-arms, specifically another group of onagers, but I will very soon have mangonels, so I'm not going to invest any money in those. Not at all. There. Okay, and now I do need to rapidly gain as much dread as possible. So, sort by age. Start at the top. It's gonna cost me piety or 10 dread. We'll go with the ones who aren't going to cost me piety first. Like this guy. And we work our way down. It's very helpful to have a nice stockpile of hostile religion prisoners. And on succession, and a good way to kind of keep your stock of them up is to execute the oldest of them first. Almost maxed out there. 2 more should do it. And there. There we go. So I'm now at maximum dread. That should hopefully help curb these hostile factions. See, as an empire grows larger, independence factions start to actually be difficult to manage. They used to be very easy to manage, but they tweaked the AI a little bit. And and it's actually somewhat difficult sometimes now, ruling a large empire. Before, you could hit a critical mass where the military strength of all your levies from all your vassals was enough to always keep all of them in line, and they would never end up forming a large independence faction. Now, it's very difficult to keep an empire together that's the size of 3 empires. Whereas, 2 empires maybe. And of course, one way, the de jure drift makes it so they're very unlikely to form an independence faction or join one. So, so that puts a certain natural pacing now into how far you would want to expand as an emperor. Oh, the war I'm in is just the same war I was in before. Silly me. We just didn't win it yet. Okay, now I have 1 young wife and 1 young son, and the rest are quite old. Okay, well, I'm going to try and educate my various children to be Baranus, Maghrebi, or Andalusian, at least my male sons. And one of my daughters, I believe her, is already being educated in how to be Andalusian. I want to set her up as queen of Andalusia after and probably not this succession, but next succession, I'll grant her independence. And then the rest of my expansion will be down in the Maghreb area. Where which really means that I should probably plan on landing most of my male sons somewhere in this area, which means we want Baranis, Maghrebi, and Buter educations for them. And my daughter will be the great Hectorian Andalusian queen. Now, I do have... What places do I still own for myself? Oh, okay, here we go. So I got a little bit of France for myself still. That's it. Okay. Other than that, we're all in the primary county here. That place is fully upgraded. This place is fully upgraded. So now it's time to start changing these out into military buildings. We'll start off with barracks. You can get a barracks, and you can get a barracks. Alright, now how long have I been playing for so far? I'll play for about 20 more minutes and then take a break. When I come back, we'll do a Let's Relate for our new ruler here. I think it's saying this because it hasn't yet calculated the actual size of my army for the comparison. I think that'll change in September. Because their combined might is nowhere near that. There we go. Yeah. There. Okay, now I still am sitting on a very large amount of money. I believe I cannot change his contract at this time. I cannot. It's okay. Here. Now let's just make sure that all these educations worked out. I don't think the ones over here would have gone through since I died after I sent out. Yeah. There. Convert culture. The other one was somewhere. He was already Cumbrian. Here. There. There, and we won. Excellent. Disband all. Okay, let's just take one of my younger sons, since I do have a little bit more conquering to do in Norway. I'm going to start educating this son to be Norwegian and make sure he gets 2 parcels of land in Norway. Educate him. I probably don't have anyone Norwegian in my court. I do not. And he would love to be a steward or a soldier. Let's see. Here's my Norwegian half-brother. He is an excellent strategist. Can he teach my son how to be Norwegian? Seems like he's busy. He's teaching other people. Okay. But does he have... How about over here? She's Welsh over there? How unusual. Here we are. Oh, she'd be good at teaching people anything. I think I'm offering a guardian. I want to offer a ward. There's my son, and I want... Okay. Alright, we'll teach him to be a soldier. Convert his culture. Then we'll also do that. We'll also get him a powerful military alliance with somebody. The Kingdom of Northumbria, huh? I mean, she's related to you, though. I'm not a fan of that. Let's just say, not part of our dynasty. Oh, look, Italy. Okay, and this one will also have a genetic trait for you, so there you go, son. There, and now I will... He has his teacher, yes, there you go. Off to the county of Shetland. So I think we now have enough to form Norway if I want to. Yep. I don't want to right now. Right now I want to fight a holy war against these guys. And that will make it so that that'll set me up so that this son is well taken care of. For succession concerns. For any succession concerns I may have. Okay. Other sons. This son, who I'm apparently teaching how to be a soldier, should be learning a new culture. He should be learning to be... We'll go with Maghrebi. So... Maghrebi. None. Okay. How about you? Maghrebi. No. Oh, there seems to be very few Maghrebi people out there for him to marry. Okay, well we could teach him how to be Varanus. It's at least part of the same region. Let's get her a nice, strong educator in what her chosen discipline is. There. And, but if I, to spread a member of my dynasty who is the Varanus culture, I can just spread him around. Does he have anyone in his court who is... No one Magrebi down there. Okay. Well, the actual reason I want him to adopt a different culture is so that wherever he ends up, he can rule there successfully. So, there we go. We will remove his existing guardian. We will teach him how to be Varanus, and when I do a holy war over here, I will need to target a place with the Varanus culture, like the Majid Duchy. Although I think only half of it is. Yeah, only some of it is, but that's okay. So, here, Count Anna, please. I will educate your daughter, and you can educate my son. What a wonderful trade. And convert his culture. There. And my next oldest son is too old to adopt a different culture. I'll probably just end up landing him in France there because I can. Not that I don't have an alliance. Oh, I do have an alliance with them. Okay. I don't think his education is going to turn out very well. This son is quite the disappointment. Maybe I can convince him to go to a holy order or something. He's already betrothed, so I guess I can't. Oh, a chance to beat up my rival a bit over here. Sounds good. Off we go. And, let's see. How should I approach this? So what I want to do is fight the Byzantines. But I think I should probably use this. Well, oh, they're all grouped up right down here, so they're close to my territory. How many of them are there? Let's see, we're gonna round up, so 5, 8, 13, 15. I'm gonna call it 15,000. There. Before I call everyone else to my court, here, you can find a spouse and you can sort by prowess. And you can find a spouse and you can sort by prowess. You can also find a spouse and you can also sort by prowess. Everyone sort by prowess. There. Now we will wait for those marriages to finish, and then I will get my army going. Okay, so if I open this up now, good, no one needs to get married right now. We raise men-at-arms. And we also raise a regular army. That's enough regular army people. That's sad. I'm having one less child. Off we go to war. I am blessed to have such grateful servants. Excellent, we have bailiffs. Finish mangonels as quickly as possible so that we can enter the high Middle Ages. We'll be 1 year late from the looks of it. That's pretty good. Sending back all the armies from my domain because I am greedy. keep them in reserve. There. You guys can hop on down and participate in these battles. And this army here can enjoy sieging. Let's see if we have anybody. We don't have anyone who's good at leading a siege, so we'll just put someone in charge who's good at logistics. And we'll leave behind a few more soldiers just to help them storm the castles. There. Italian claim on the county of Savoy. Oh, I just took the war's target. Okay, nice. Aren't I a helpful guy? Send this army home. So, these guys appear to be moving up and around, probably to try and get to my vulnerable siegers up there. Or perhaps to try and make their way back to Savoy. Oh. The Age of the World. I've been studying the ancient religious texts, and the world will end 6,000 years after its creations, and that's less than a century away. Uh-oh. That sounds like a problem. My court chaplain urges me to keep it to myself. Leave it to the clergy and avoid panic. What if your calculations are wrong? Well, that does seem like a good point. Everyone deserves to know the truth. I don't think more prestige is particularly valuable to me, not as valuable to me as more learning, or as more education. I mean, more piety. The only other thing is, would I rather just have lots of learning? Because I could accelerate that more by focusing on learning. I think I want more piety, and I'm happy to move down the path of greater zealousness. Go, we head them off, and they turn around. go. Take that, Byzantines. Good, we won. Dear God, go outside. It's late, and I'm tucking into a gripping treatise on classical grammar. Just as I start giggling at some delightful snide marginalia left by the previous reader, my wife enters the room. Spineless man, you neglect everything but your studies, reading indoors alone from dusk to dawn. Get your head out of those dusty scrolls, or don't come to my bed tonight. I need not lay with you. I have the warm embrace of knowledge. There we are. Focused studies. Very useful. Okay, now back to securing this succession. Holy War for Kingdom or for Duchy. Oh, I only can reach this one, so we're gonna go after them. Declare war. Raise my men at arms in my holy order. And we wait. How is my brother doing over in Iceland? Okay. I was wondering if he had converted these places to be feudal yet. That would have been very fast if he did. We're rapidly on our way to Paragon of Virtue, which is great, because we can consecrate the bloodline after we do that. Kill my courtier, huh? We must stop the villain behind this. Oh, what happened here? How come our chances aren't great? Defensive buildings, and they have good men-at-arms counters. Huh. We're gonna engage them anyways. We have very elite soldiers, we have a lot of knights. We're doing it anyways. Let's just see here. And you can marry someone based on prowess. We need to keep our knights up. And got a lot of people in my court to convert. Excellent. Oh my, look. Where'd they come from? We were winning, but this isn't gonna work out. They have Yom's Vikings with them, huh? Okay. Send in more people. Okay, that's definitely more people than we need. Let's send a very large chunk of these people home. Let's just picking a bit of an arbitrary amount of them there. Let's see. Then we'll still end up having more than double the number of uh, the High Chiefdom of Edgashiki once we all group up together. We'll just send these guys away too. Everyone together will be at 12. That was a... What's he at? 7? Okay. But they did say that they had an advantage in counters, so we'll have an advantage in numbers. What's this? Another war over Miche, huh? I need them to stop fighting each other all the time like that. Really do. I have another son. That's wonderful. We'll need to make a point to remember his education later. Ah, they discovered the scheme. Have any way to... Yeah, darn. Anything else I can do to try and keep the current ruler in charge? She's fighting a vassal, so I can't tell her vassal to stop. They sure are making this hard, aren't they? Okay, who's gonna be the one who has the next claim? Excellent. I'm now known for my dedication to the faith. Oh, I need one more to get to religious icon. Okay. We took a bit of attrition for that movement, but we're gonna get a very decisive victory. There. Work on manoralism next. Oh, you know what? We're gonna work on communal government next. It'll be done about in time. And once I'm in the High Middle Ages, since I'm getting very close to taking the Reclaim Britannia decision, what I really want is to make the things that are specific to Cornish people really good, because there will soon be a lot more Cornish people. And that means we want urbanization for a very high development cap penalty for Cornish stewards, because this follows your steward, the culture of the steward. It doesn't follow the culture of the county. And knighthood, so that Cornish knights will be especially good. So I want those two first, and after that I'm going to want to get hobbies. and advanced bow making. I'm really not going to be focusing on new buildings or on new buildings for a little while here. So I would also like to get scootage sometime soon. Scootage, scootagi. Who knows? I think I'll just go with what feels natural, which is really scootage, but I'll probably just say scootage every time by accident. There we go. Oh, what? I'm in this county. Okay, so over to there. My daughter. Wonderful, I have another daughter. Great news, great news. Now, got a few more people to convert in my court. And now, let's check on marriages. Got a few more people to get married. We can all do it based on prowess. Hey, one of my sons. It's all grown up. Wonderful. He's kind of a jerk, isn't he? Oh well. Sometimes it takes people like that. There. And still more prowess marriages. And then, what's next? Onagers, levies. Just drop a few thousand levies here. Siege the place as soon as they're ready. They can storm the gates as soon as they're ready. Church and state, more piety from my buildings. I don't want to piss off my spy master, so let's just give a few lessons to my steward instead. There. Send all the levies away so that it's the more elite units that will get the benefit chance of more supply. There. Now big. All good. Oh, I outlived a rival. I didn't even know I had a rival yet. Oh, I think they just hired a bunch more soldiers from somewhere. She would never disrespect the sanctity of our marriage. There, we win the war. Disband all. And here's my son, who needs one more territory. And he's still being taught how to be Norwegian. Yes, there. There you are, son. Okay, so I think next I want to fight my war for the Kingdom of Andalusia. But I think it's actually a better time to take a break. Oh, we can develop the capital right now. There. Very unfortunate. I can't simply imprison him and then banish him, and it will go back. Go back to her. I'm gonna do it. Good. Negotiate his release, renounce his claims, and banish. We'll lose claims to Berkshire, Oxfordshire, not Gloucester, but oh well. That's what I kind of wanted, was to help stabilize this place. But oh well. Get out of there. You're not supposed to be in charge of Wiche. Oh, they're inviting me to a party. That's wonderful. Oh, there are a lot of people here. There you are. She's back in charge. Okay, now while I'm in between wars, let's get rid of my 2 sets of onagers and create 2 sets of mangonels. There we are. Ah, good. My brother and spy master is slowly becoming friends with me. Ah, what the heck, Denmark? What the heck? Oster Gotland in an independence war, huh? I think if he dies, I think because of the, he doesn't have a sea route to here, I think this will become independent, which I can then just offer vassalage to. So, yeah, and people don't like him very much, do they? We can solve our problem that way. That's good because I want to kind of save my wars over territories of Norway if I can with Denmark. Okay, and now we're just waiting for my my mangonels to all be built, and then it's time for the gigantic holy war. Well, thank you for watching. I'm Mind Moose. Have a good afternoon.